Hello, Fox Pack, and welcome to Five Nights Before Freddy's 2. Now, this is another post-commentary thing, but not because of the fact that I can't do live commentary, but because of the fact that I did a whole recording of this in live commentary, and even though the audio didn't corrupt or anything, it's because of the fact I forgot to toggle on my microphone. But anyway, we start a new game because, I don't want to just, pick a night. Anyway, Five Nights Before Freddy's 2 involves a very grim and dark world. The atmosphere is dynamic, so you must be wary of where you are facing to listen for the threats you will face. Headphones are recommended for these dynamically panning sounds. By the way, this is about 40 minutes long, and I lost, the whole 40 minutes because of the fact that I wasn't. Anyway, movement is simple. W, move forward. A, to move left. D, to move right. S, to back out of your current position. If you are in a standard position, pressing S makes you look behind you. Anyway, as I was saying, you are given a flashlight for use against the enemy. Press F to activate it. Be mindful in the top left corner is a battery showing how much power you have left in the flashlight. Once it runs low, you may as well pray. Yeah, sucks. You can also just use the mouse to play. Mouse over where you want to move, and the cursor will highlight yellow. Click to move then. Move the cursor to the bottom of the screen to move back or look behind you. Press the right mouse button to activate the flashlight. If you hear a threat outside, move to the desired location, shine your flashlight to scare off most threats. In some cases, the flashlight does not work at all, so make sure you know your threats. Yeah, the only animatronic, or sometimes you'll be occupied so that gives you any threat, a chance to draw closer to you. Yes, that's actually how it's written. If this happens, they will appear in the window, so you must use the flashlight. This time, the threat will take longer to retreat. If you are not quick enough or do not use the flashlight, it is game over. But yeah, the only reason I decided not to just scrap the footage and re-record this is because a rare event happened, which I'll get into when it happens. Foxy is unique. You must keep checking for him. If he appears from the trees, shine the flashlight on him for a short period of time, but careful, he will keep coming. If ignored, he will draw closer until he pulls you out the window, and it's game over. As you proceed through the game, more will be introduced to you, and you will be given hints throughout the night. Or hints throughout. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. If the game is too dark for you while in game cabin only, press plus and minus respectively on the numpad and adjust the brightness to your liking. If the game is still too dark, you may have to adjust your display settings. If the game is too dark, by the way, because this game is way darker than you're ready for Five Nights Before Freddy's 2. By the way, loudness coming in. Just want to say that now. Many years ago.
Damn, those robots smell back there. Like, damn!
The local authorities received a phone call at 2:44 p.m. regarding a tragic accident that occurred. A cargo truck went off the side of a cliff. Bolt holes were found in one of the front tires. Unfortunately, the truck driver does not survive the crash. 4 animatronic characters have been reported missing from a shipping container that was en route to the upcoming pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Diner. Despite all the withered and functional, they are a large blah blah blah. Basically, the animatronics are in a forest, and yeah. Yeah, this plays a lot like Sister Location, is what I said. Well, sort of.
Hello? Hello, hello? Anyone there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Christ.
Hey, enough of that. You wouldn't want your wife to find out about your little secret, would you?
If it's just gonna take me a couple days to watch a couple of robots while sitting in a cabin to keep you from telling her, then that's what I'll do. I apologize for my attitude. Prick.
Good. I'm not the bad guy. I'm under his order too, and I hate this as much as you do. I'm screwed if you screw up, so do us both a favor.
Well, care to tell me where I need to go? I followed the directions. I don't know where to go from here.
What do I look like? A GPS? I have no idea. Just look for a cabin, I suppose. It's the only one out there.
Brilliant. What if I get lost?
Well, you better hope something kills you out there, 'cause he will rip your head off.
Thanks for
Yep.
reassuring me.
Every night starts off, well, every night except for the 7th from what I know. Or
What the
maybe
hell
it
am I
stops
getting
at
into?
4.
I suppose I
Or
better
maybe it
find
stops
this
at 5,
cabin
not
that's
4.
freezing out here.
Or maybe it stops at 6, I'm not sure. Has a radio phone call that you get. I assume there's a secret 7th night. I know there's definitely a 6th night, considering in the night select you saw that there was 6 nights.
Hey, you there? I think I found the cabin.
Ah, the first night. The most simple night. Apparently, all you have to do is find a way into the cabin. The key was hidden in the grass somewhere. Well, you better hurry and find it. Boss says that you must make sure nothing comes in or out of the area. Sounds simple enough.
So when can I go home?
Your hours are 12 to 6 a.m. So go home at 6 and come back at midnight that night.
Anyway,
Christ.
back when I first played this game in
then.
my leisure,
Well,
you'll
good
see
luck.
that you notice that
Nothing
it actually
should
takes time for you to get to the
What do you mean
place,
by that?
but you don't have to get to the place each time. But you actually have to find the key in the grass, but this is the only time you have to do it. And no joke, when I first was finding the key, it took me until 3 a.m. to find the key. But basically you just go to a certain location. It's much darker on video, assumably, than it is normally. Than it is supposed to be, at least. But yeah, the key is actually much easier to see than it is, assuming you guys are seeing how I'm seeing it. But yeah, inside the cabin, basically every night we'll start off with the radio, some walking, and then inside here. I will explain the cupcakes really quick, since they are the most simple things to explain really quick. Okay, so I'm not sure if they're on each screen, but you'll notice that there's a nightmare cupcake that appeared in the top left for a second. Nightmare, even though they might not be on every screen, they may be able to appear on every screen, but in a certain spot, possibly on every screen, a cupcake or a nightmare cupcake can appear. If you click on a nightmare cupcake, it will take 1 hour away from your night. So basically, like, say you were at 5 a.m. about to beat the night, it will read you back to 4 a.m. But say you were on 3 a.m. like I actually was earlier, or technically later in this video, and click on a regular cupcake. I don't know why it didn't work there. I think it was because I had my flashlight out. But say you were on say you clicked on a regular cupcake, it will actually give you an hour to your night. So I don't know. It's kind of like a blend between multiple FNAF games. Because I believe, if I recall correctly, at least in Ultimate Custom Night, there was an animatronic that sort of had that function where they had the potential to either give you an hour or take away an hour from your night. I don't know. I may be thinking about it wrong, though. I don't know. But yeah. Forgive how slow the game starts running. I don't know why. I don't know when it happens. But later in the video, the game starts running much smoother. And if you hear like Discord messages go off, then I'm sorry about it. But yeah. But I'll tell you basically what you're up for. Basically it kind of, for the most part anyway, works how how both Five Nights Before Freddy's and the regular Five Nights at Freddy's, as well as Five Nights at Freddy's 2, works. Which is that Bonnie comes from the left, Chica comes from the right, and Freddy, specific to FNAF 2, because these are basically the withered versions of them, appear from the door that you can, probably considering the brightness, just barely see in front of you. But this game isn't about seeing, it's more or less about auditory things. I mean, you do have to highlight the animatronics with the flashlight, but still. It's kind of like a blend between, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Sister Location, and one mechanic, if I'm correct, from Ultimate Custom Night. But yeah. Anyway, as for Foxy, he doesn't really, aside from the fact that he has stages similar to Five Nights Before Freddy's and Five Nights at Freddy's 1, he doesn't really, well, actually, no, he has relations to all of them. He has phases like in Five Nights, you have to check on him, and he has phases like in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and Five Nights Before Freddy's 1. And you have to shine the light on him like at Five Nights Before Freddy's 1. Or Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But yeah. Yeah. It says, if an animatronic is approaching the window, use your flashlight to blind it and scare it off. I believe it gave me that hint because Chica was at her window. Because I believe it said during the hints that depending on which way you're facing, you gotta keep in mind which way you're facing whenever you hear a noise. Because say you're facing to look and you're sending off Foxy, and you hear a noise to your right. In reality, that's to the left, and you're supposed to be checking on Bonnie.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Boss says he was pleased with your work last night. In no time you'll be back to your pathetic life.
Thanks, I guess.
How do you live with yourself?
I think I deserve to ask a question. What's with these things? One of them moved and approached the window last night. Scared the crap out of me.
Well, these animatronics have a servos mechanism which tends to lock up. That's why they have to roam around in the night. If they don't hear anything, they're programmed to go to a place where there is sound. You may think they have a kind of vendetta over you, but trust me, they don't.
Right. I'll play that in the back of my head when they all come towards the cabin.
Well, there should be more activity tonight, so you'll.
I just accidentally need my microphone stand.
Will come and say hello.
That's
And if you're wondering how that's possible, it's because it's not one of the microphone stands where you set it on the front of your desk. It's one of the ones where it clips onto the side of a table to my right. I just got I heard a Discord message on my video. Because I'm not getting Discord messages. I set myself to do not disturb before doing this post commentary. Because I am a smart man. Sort of. If I was actually smart, I would have toggled my mic. Hi, kitty. Or hi, Sophie. My cat has a name, I swear. Her name's Sophie. But yeah, she wants attention out of my room. I'm not sure. When she's in my room, it's always a dice roll of what she wants. She either wants attention, once on the bed, once in my clothes hamper, something. But yeah, I think it happens on this night, the rare event that happened, and is the reason why I didn't want to trash the footage. Because, because I don't know how rare this is, and is really why I didn't want to trash the footage. So that's why I'm doing another post commentary, even though I have the capacity to do a live commentary. So if this rare event was more common, like say like a 1 in 5 chance to happen each time you returned to your standing position. Like say that was the chance that it had to happen. So basically a 20% chance each time you came back. Then maybe I'd have done a thing. I'd have done another recording again. But considering it's not that high of a chance, I did not want to trash this recording. So I'm sorry to give you guys a thing in a row. I swear that I swear that the next video will indeed be a live commentary. I swear, no matter what happens, no matter, like, even if it's the rarest event possible, I will make the next video of this. Okay, this is where the FPS clears itself up. But yeah. No matter what happens, I will make the next video of this, hopefully of the next 3 nights, be that of of basically just, you know, yeah, I don't know. You guys, I don't know. Do you guys even enjoy my content? I asked this in the Bennett Foddy video, but still. My cat is meowing. It's okay, Sophie. Do you want to say hi to the people? Huh? You want to say hi to the people? You're not gonna be in the video because it's not an audio. It's a game video only. But do you want to say hi to the people? Like, just meow again. She didn't meow, but she purred, even though I didn't even pet her. So I guess that's better than nothing. You guys are purr-worthy, according to my cat. Yeah, that's where I messed up twice. Before I had my flashlight out when there was a regular cupcake at the window, and that time I moved my flashlight just slightly too much to the right and missed the cupcake, and clicked the table, making it disappear. Because I believe if there's a cupcake on the screen, regardless of whether it's a nightmare or not, if you go to a different screen and then come back, the cupcake will automatically be gone. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's this night or if it's the next night where it happens. I'm pretty sure it's this night. No, this night though. But you guys will know the rare event when it happens, regardless of whether or not it's this night. And there I was just waiting for noises like, okay, patience. Yeah, this is where I start like developing a strategy instead of just randomly checking for stuff. Which is that to just stay in this room until I hear a noise. Or see a noise. Or basically anything. And honestly, I would like up the brightness of the video in my editing software, but I don't know how to do that. Even if I like check for like videos of that, they're either outdated or because of the fact that I'm using a software that's free but the updates for it aren't, like it's either outdated or too indated for me to use. And even if it's the right version, I can't follow along with it. But yeah. Instead of a phone guy, we have a radio guy. Even though our phone guy in the last game was 39. From what we know, anyway. But yeah, I believe I die once willingly, but in terms of unwillingly, I die twice. Yeah, twice. I believe once to Bonnie and another to Freddy because of the fact that I didn't remember whether or not it was mashing or holding your breath. But that'll be noted later. And because it's 5 a.m., I'm assuming that it's on the third night. Ow, don't bite me, Sophie. I was trying to give you attention. No more pets. No more pets. Well, no more pets for today. Well, okay, well, no more pets for the hour. Okay, no more pets for while I'm recording. I'm way too nice to my cat. Yeah. It's honestly unsettling whenever it's quiet, because you have no idea, like, when the animatronics will start acting up. And if they do start acting up, you have no idea if, like, they're gonna stack all of each other, of, like, what they're doing on top of each other. Take another sip of my drink. Like, I'm honestly still so sad that that none of my audio recorded.
Evening, Isaac.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I won't bother being nice.
Sorry, I'm just tired.
Well, maybe you want to consider changing that. Can't have you screwing anything up.
It's pretty hard to screw up sitting in a cabin for 6 hours.
You know what I mean. Don't be a smartass.
You know, my wife is beginning to wonder where I am at night. I've been saying that I'm out with friends, but she doesn't believe me now. That and I've been without sleep because I have to work.
I don't care, buddy. As long as no one knows of your whereabouts, you're good.
Brilliant.
Got some news for you. Freddy has been acting up. We found scratch marks in the trees where he was.
What do you mean?
Well, that means if he comes to the cabin, you'll know by a distinct scratching noise. Judging by where he is, he'll come to the door.
Freddy scratching at the door. Thanks for the hint.
Well, that's
Anyway, but yeah, that's
A few more nights after this,
Freddy in
I'm done.
39 games always seems to have like a distinct noise. Like in Five Nights Before Freddy's 1, he had his laugh, like his signature laugh was like not only changed a bit but much louder. And in this, he doesn't have bush rattling like all the others, but instead has a scratching noise, which, as you'll see on when I have Night 4 and When I Die Purposefully, is actually much more distinct sounding. But yeah, I believe this obviously has to be the night where it happens, because I died twice on this night unwillingly. One was out of experiment because of the fact that I didn't know whether or not it was holding or whether or not it was thingamabob. But yeah, here I just got absolutely panicked because I had no clue like what was going on or anything. I was like, I heard rustling, like, what's with the rustling? Where is the rustling coming from? But you guys should be hearing a noise. It should be happening soon, assuming it's on this attempt. I believe it is. I don't know. I'll just be quiet for more of this. I don't know. It might be hard to see, but I'll note it if it is too hard to see. After it happens, that is, I'll note it. But yeah. This seems like way too long of a gap for me to just be sitting here for something to not happen. I hope it doesn't just like appear out of nowhere, like while I'm sitting here, like kind of like that nightmare cupcake did. But yeah, I hope it doesn't just like appear out of nowhere, like the night, like yeah, that yeah, I believe I admitted during my live commentary that that legitimately scared me. And there's the first time that we actually see Foxy. I believe even before that I scared him off numerous times, but still. The way I'll know whether or not this happens, depending on if it's too dark or not, is because of the fact that the rare event also makes noise, and it's actually a very distinct noise that I might raise the volume up depending on Jesus Christ, depending on whether or not it's too quiet. Anyway, yeah, this is where I die. Freddy actually has 2 jump scares. He has a jump scare for when you're under the table, and he has a jump scare for when you are like standing. But yeah, because of the fact that you have to select the night each time. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You might accidentally select like night 2, for instance. But yeah, I believe this might be the attempt that does it, because I'm pretty sure at least that it wasn't on the attempt where I actually finished the night. I'm pretty sure it was on my attempt, or my second attempt. But is that the rare event? No. But yeah, it's this is something I complained about a lot during the live commentary, but it's that sometimes there are rare, or not rare events. Sometimes there are like bush rattling noises of like one of the animatronics moving, and it sounds like it's Foxy, so I turn around to check Foxy, but Foxy either hasn't moved, or if Foxy has moved, he just instantly goes away, so it doesn't seem like Foxy moved. And like the other animatronics may have moved at the same time. So like I developed a strategy where I just like whenever I hear the sound that sounds like it's right on top of me, I just check every single window. So yeah, that's my strategy. It's obviously not foolproof yet because I haven't developed it like I have my FNBF, or otherwise known as Five Nights Before Freddy's 1 strategy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 99% sure that this is the attempt where it happens. Not during that part, no. I should have probably checked the timestamp, like when it happens, like just skimmed through the thing, see when it happens so that I know and prepare myself so I don't interrupt it. I'll just be quiet for the rest of this, because I really want you guys to like hear it and hopefully see it in all its glory for a rare event that it is. It's not like a death screen or anything. But yeah, as you can see, because I flick my flashlight on him, just in case that like I needed to, otherwise I'd die. It's that Golden Freddy appears just like sort of like in a sort of T-pose. It's not really a T-pose, but it's like a sort of T-pose, like kind of half-ish, half T-pose. But yeah, Golden Freddy appears and says, "Isaac, I've never seen you before," and it like floats up and down kind of aimlessly. But yeah, that's the rare event that I was talking about. I don't know how rare it is. It's obviously some sort of Easter egg. But yeah, I didn't know if it was anything. But yeah, you can't really see, like, whenever, like, whenever Freddy first comes in, it just says, like, for the hint, if Freddy is going to come inside, you must hide under the table as the flashlight does not affect him. Don't make a sound. But, the mash thing, jeez. I forgot I died due to that, or just after that. But, yeah. I really got scared by that, as you can see by the fact that my mouse is not moving. But yeah. I don't know. In retrospect, considering the fact that, that starting a new game deleted my progress of selecting nights, I probably should have just, like, I probably should have started a new game and see if, and, like, got into night 2, and see if I still could have selected night 4, considering it's just a night select, it's not, like, a continue thing. I should have, like, experimented with that first before recording, but I don't know. Like, yeah, you guys should have seen my reaction. I had absolutely no clue what was going on with that. And, like, I was just like, okay. That genuinely kind of scared me because I forgot about that. Yeah, like, for, like, the next few, times Chica, like, I go to check on Chica, she's, like, always at the window for some reason, rather than just being kind of far away from the window. Even though, like, it's not, like, consecutive, but, like, the next few times, she's always there. And, like, it's as if she's just about to get in. Because, like, if they're, like, Bonnie and Chica, respectively, considering, I don't think it affects Foxy, but, hey, I'm not really far along enough in the game to know that. Depending on how close they were to getting into the window, you need to hold the flashlight on them long enough, or just, like, longer, the closer they were to the window. So, like, say they were really close to the window, and I'm like sitting up, and so I'm getting progressively away from my microphone. Well, like, say they were just about to get into the window, but you shine the flashlight on them, you have to, like, sit there for, like, maybe 5 seconds or longer, like right here. But yeah, like right there, to get them to go away. Because, like, it shows that you were about dead, so you need to, like, risk yourself for the other animatronics, which is going to be absolutely painfully annoying if there's a 420 mode, which there most likely is. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is the attempt I get it, I'm pretty sure. Because I know I died 3 times, and, okay, my VLC media player was glitching out. Fun. But I know I died 3 times, 2 of which were unintentional, and the third one was just to get out of night 4 after I got into the cabin. Because I only did night 4's radio thing because of the fact that it automatically takes you to the next night in the radio. So yeah, I mean, I could have just, like, done it to where they weren't talking anymore and then, like, called it a video there, but still. And there you heard another message. I know it wasn't for me because of the fact that when on Do Not Disturb on Discord, you can only hear at mentions, and I'm not getting at mentioned usually at all. I'm not very popular. I'm not sure how you guys knew that. I mean, I'm only sub 100 subs. Yeah. Get under the table and mash spacebar to hold your breath. Unlike on this third night, and every following night, you actually get to hear what Freddy's scratching sounds like. 'Cause, like, to give you a hint, it just says that Freddy is going to come inside. It doesn't, like, give the scratching sound effect, at least. if he give you the scratching sound effect and the hint at the same time, then that'd be like the best scenario, because then it gives you a like, if it turned off all the other animatronics temporarily to like give you a sort of mini tutorial, not an actual tutorial, but a mini tutorial on that, then that'd be cool. It'd be like a cool little scenario, because like it explains pretty much every animatronic. Like, it explains how to fend off Bonnie and Chica, and it explains Foxy, but it doesn't explain Freddy at all. It just gives you vague hints. It gives you hints on how to function it.
Grant you a free hour.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, if you click on regular cupcakes, they give you an hour. And it keeps your progress for like how far along you were into the previous hour, and adds it on to that current hour. So since I was almost done with 3 a.m., it made it to where I was almost done with 4 a.m., which is why I basically skipped right to 5 a.m. So while you can't technically use those cupcakes in a scenario that is right, you can use those cupcakes basically anytime you want. But aside from the nightmare cupcakes, I don't think regular cupcakes appear at 5 a.m. because I don't think they'll let you just, you know, skip right to being 6 a.m. via cupcake at least. I think they want you to at least earn 6 a.m. But yeah, this is a moment where like my game was just like, oh wait, no, this is having to do with VLC Media Player. Yeah, if you guys ever wonder why these post commentaries are so off sometimes, it's because of the fact that I watch these through VLC Media Player. And sometimes because I have Audacity open as well as other things at the same time, it can't keep up. So it like has to buffer for some reason, like because other things are open. So
Where the hell have you
yeah.
been? You're late.
Anyway, let's hear what Radio Guy has to say for the 4th night.
I've been so tired.
Don't give me that. The boss is furious, man.
Come on, Radio
I'm
Guy.
here now. Better late than never.
You're in big trouble, Isaac. I hate to say it, but you are.
Just let me go on with this night. I just want this to end.
Right to then. You know the drill. Later, Isaac.
This won't end well.
Yep, it won't end well because I purposely let myself die. I purposely let myself die to Freddy, and you'll be able to immediately hear his scratching sound amongst bush sounds, but like you'll immediately hear his scratching sound basically. It's basically immediately. Yeah. Due to a serious lack of sleep, you now have fatigue. Minimize movement to prevent the meter running low, or you'll fall asleep. Anyway, yeah, that's Freddy's scratching sound. But yeah, this is where like my strategy comes in handy. Aside from the fact of when sometimes the noises like sound like they're on top of you, even though I have stereo headphones instead of mono. Yeah, even though it might be hard to see for you guys, that was Freddy's jump scare for when you're standing. But yeah, that is, even though I'm gonna be doing another part to this, possibly 3 parts if I get skilled enough to be able to do the 420 mode. That is 5 Nights Before Freddy's 2 Part 1. But yeah, I did talk a bit more about this. I'm not sure what exactly I talked about because I got so shocked that my audio didn't record. But that was my fault. I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, at least I got to read some more of what I didn't before. Like before, I only read like until the truck driver didn't survive and such. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you later, Fox Pack.